Okay, you guys, we are using a new system today to do my live sale preview. So you guys are going to have to tell me if it's working okay. And most specifically, I need you guys to tell me if you are able to hear me. I'm trying to make sure that that's all working as well. I tested this actually at 1 a.m. this morning, thinking that nobody was going to be online to see it. And of course, there were folks online. But it was fantastic. So I've got this pinned comment that I need to make go away. Um, how do I do that? Okay, well, ignore the pinned comment. I need to do some digging around to figure out how I change that again because Chloe and I had tried using this system. Yay, you can hear me, hooray! And the next question is if I get all fuzzy, let me know because that has been our problem with that other system. So I'm going to try this one and see what happens. The other thing that I want to make sure is working okay is the focus when I'm showing you stuff on my uh, desktop computer camera as opposed to using my iPhone. All sorts of technology challenges, but I think I might have this one fixed finally. Anyway, so that's a lot to say, just to say, hi guys, happy Memorial Day weekend. I'm so excited for a 3-day weekend. I'm trying really, really hard not to work this weekend. I may, ha- I may have to do a little bit of work, but I think I can do everything at home. Um, is there other things that I could do if I came in and worked? Oh, heck yeah, there always is. But I think I'm going to try really hard to resist it because I could definitely use some downtime this weekend. So fingers crossed for that. I wanted to tell you over on JillWisemanDesigns.com, we have got the most amazing promotions going on. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, right there, we have got Mama June's mystery grab bags, and I'm now adding XL onto the end of them because these are the biggest grab bags we have ever made, bar none. And let me just give you an example. Here's one of the grab bags. It is a 5x7 stuffed bag of stuff. This is what you're $20 for all of this stuff. I'm going to say that this is at least a $50 to $60 value, maybe more. Should we unpack one to see what all's in this particular one? I'm actually having Amber make them for the first time ever. So she's being very attentive to making sure that they are absolutely fantastic values for you guys. Because that's what I stress to her is that's one of the reasons that I've never given up control of the grab bags before is because it made me nervous. But the thing is, I know that Amber is even more, I don't know, type A than I am. And so she is going to be doing amazing job on these. So I have not actually even seen what's in this particular grab bag. So here we go. I'm going to dump it all out and we're going to go through it. Let's see, probably one at a time this way because then I have to put it all back in. Okay. So we've got one of the things that's in grab bags are things like this. So when we buy something like a fire polish, it comes in what's called a mass, and a mass is 1,200 pieces. And so we take that 1,200 pieces and break it up, obviously, into our bags of 50. Well, sometimes because the supplier will sometimes weigh it as opposed to count it. And so if they weigh it, we frequently end up with some leftovers. So it's not a full 50, but it's still a very usable, probably 25 right there. And so that's one of the things that goes in these grab bags is these partial packages from when we are processing all this stuff. Okay, so some very pretty metallic ice. This happens to be the rose metallic ice in a 3mm. We have got some size 15 seed beads in a bronze. We have got some more fire polish. These guys are also 3mm babies. Some more fire polish. These are 4mm, like a blue and a black. And then there's some coordinating black bugle beads. And these are spiral bugle beads. So they actually are not just plain old. Another size 15 in, this looks like it might be Miyuki D4201. I'm not sure about that. It's not marked, and so that's why I'm not 100% sure. We also decided this time to put in some bags that are kind of like what we're calling samples, or just little bits. We kind of separated out all the stuff that has just a very small quantity in it. And so we're just going to randomly throw some of those into a grab bag. And that doesn't really count on towards, what we consider the value of your grab bag is. So this would be an example of one where we've only got, a small amount of those 4mm fire polish. We've got some O beads. Looks like about 5 grams there. Some size 15 seed beads, jam-packed one there, really beautiful russet red with some AB on it. And I'm going to guess that that's probably about 12 to 14 grams worth, maybe even more. Size 11 seed beads. You guys, we're just barely tipping this, the tip of the iceberg there. Okay, so we've got some size 6 seed beads. We have got some other size 6 seed beads. We have got, oops, those were 8s. I know my numbers. Some Chinese crystals. Look at how pretty that color is. We have got 2 packages of check pearls. We have got some Preciosa bicones in this gorgeous, gorgeous color. This is Caribbean Sea AB2X, you guys, like the very best color of all time. We also have some 4mm Preciosa in Capri Blue. We have got some of these rondelle spacers. So they're the ones that have, can you see? I don't want to get into taking all of these out here. I can show here where it's got the spacers here on the edge and you put beads on either side of it. So 2 different types there. One is a square, one's a round. We've got a strand of some flower beads. We have got some big flower beads. We have got a couple of pewter charms here. We have got some type of gemstone round, kind of a really deep russet cranberry kind of thing. We have got a check button. We have got a toggle clasp. We have got a half yard of some leather. We have got, Laura, I am only halfway through the bag. We are being so generous. That's why I wanted to go through this so you could see just how epic these grab bags were. I probably really should have priced them closer to $30, but we've just built up a lot of extra stuff around here because I haven't done any real grab bags for like a year and a half. And so it's been building up. All right, here are 2 different super duos. Oh, wait, and a 3rd super duo. We've got some delicas. And so the delicas are, the same thing where we buy them as a weight. And frequently when we get them, we cannot, so it's 100 grams usually is the quantity that we buy. And then we try to get 10-gram packages out of that. Frequently they're underweight a little bit when we get them. And so we have packages of like 8 to 9 grams left. And so there are 2 packages of delicas there, 2 colors that are like probably about 9 grams a piece. Some puka lipsy beads right there. Some gem duos. There are some ginkgos. There are some drucks, 3 different drucks, packages of drucks in different sizes. There are a couple of kitty cat beads. We have got some just like jump rings, some earring findings, some end caps, and the last thing is a strand of check glass spacer beads in crystal. Oh, nope, there is one more thing. I lied. So the very last thing is this, and this is a pendant bead. You think that's worth $20? I think it's worth way more than 20 bucks. Yeah. So now I have to repackage all that stuff. So I'll just put that off to the side. We went bananas with them. That's all I can say. We just wanted to bring them back with a bang, which was the big deal. So, as if that was not a big enough promotion for Memorial Day weekend, we also are throwing 20% off the entire website all weekend long. The only things that are exempt from it are the bead on it boards and kits. I think those are the only two things. Well, and the grab bags. I'm not giving an additional discount on the grab bags. So yeah. So you can really stock up this weekend. And that 20% off sale is going to last through next Thursday. So you do have time to plan your purchase out. As always, if you want to make multiple purchases, we will try to combine those together so that you only end up paying one shipping fee. We will refund any excess shipping charges if you place multiple orders. When we do a sale this big plus the grab bags, there will always be a little bit more of a delay than you're used to with us getting the orders out the door. So instead of it being next day, it may take 2 or 3 days to get your order out the door. But the girls are all going to be working as hard as they can, and they already know they're going to come back on Tuesday and really hit it hard on Tuesday when we start shipping again. And tools, yes, correct. Tools are the other thing that are not on sale. Laura, you might as well just come work here. You know my business just as well as I do. I love it. Okay, so that's on the Jill Wiseman Designs side of things. And then over here on, let's see here, where do I find it? There we go. We're going to take that one off. Oh, wait. Hide, show. Got to train the staff on the new system, Okay, so over here, Jada. Okay, now I have to, oh man, I have to figure out where I point. Okay, so kind of point. Okay, got it. Over here on jwdlive.com, we're going to be doing our regular Friday live sale. It is a memorial sale, a Memorial Day weekend edition. Usually I do an extra live sale on Memorial Day weekend. This time around, I'm not doing that because I did want to take a break for a change. And so those 3 days of not having to come into work dangling in front of me were just too big of an enticement. So I decided to forego the extra live sale. We'll probably do an extra live sale on a weekend in June. So there will be one coming up. I wanted 3 days in a row off. All right. But we're still going to have a fabulous live sale this afternoon. And so I've got an assortment of things around me to show you. This, I think, is one of my favorites. I discovered these when I was digging in boxes in the back recently. These are some of those strands of checked glass. Excuse me. Just got one of those dry spots on my throat. A strand of checked glass that John used to have custom made. See, this is what I was afraid of. The way it reads the light can be a little bit distorted. I guess I just need to do it a little bit farther away from the camera. This particular strand has 11 different styles of beads on it. You're getting a total of 23 beads. So it's 2 of everything and then 1 of that center round bead right there. Just gorgeous. And so because I like them so much and it's kind of in my wheelhouse color-wise, I decided to pull a bunch of things to put in the sale that I thought would look really nice with it. So I've got some dyed jade rounds in this beautiful sea foam. They are 8.5 millimeter, and just to show you how good they look together, I mean, it's like they were made for each other, seriously. Now, the trick with these is I don't have tons of them. The glass strands, I do. Okay, so we've got those. And then I also pulled these. These are little flowers that would go very nicely with that whole selection. And then I've got these Appetite rondelles. These are natural Appetite rondelles, so no dye involved here. They're 2.5 by 3.5 millimeter faceted rondelles, and it is a 15.5 inch strand. Gorgeous, right? So then I was thinking, I think that I have some darker Appetite left over from a previous round that would look really nice with it. And indeed I do. So I've got some 4 millimeter rounds here in the darker Appetite, a 15-inch strand on these. So like I said, I'm leaning into that whole seafoamy, oceany color palette. And these are not the only things that I have in this palette in today's sale, but those are the ones that I have clustered to show together. Got these very, very cool. Oop, I see I missed a seed bead when I was stringing these. These are cube flower beads. Can you see? It's not really looking too good against, okay. See, in that case, I actually do want it to darken so you can see the bead itself. That's a more accurate representation of what it looks like. It's like a pink orchid kind of color and opaly, and then it's got a gold wash on it. And these are cube flowers, and they're so cool. And we've had them before in other colors, but now we've got this gorgeous pinky purpley color, which would go very nicely with what I have on. Surprise! It's purple. Surprise! All right. I've got several fire polish in today's sale, and this is one of them that really caught my eye. It's a 3 millimeter. It is jet with silver splash on top of it, and it really kind of creates like an antiqued silver look to it, which I think is super unique. As far as I am aware, these are not available in the United States. I picked these up from the factory in the Czech Republic last April, and so I've got some of those. But I also have, like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 fire polish total in today's live sale. So we've got those coming. Oh, purple. Look at these. Are these not to die for? They're calling this purple jasper. So it's a jasper that has been dyed. Okay, let's see if we can make it lighter again. There we go. I have to figure out the optimal distance. So yeah, purple jasper, it is dyed. I have tested the dye, and it is a 15-inch strand. And you know what? It's so sad. There was a strand that had a broken bead on it. And so I can't sell that to y'all because there's a broken bead on it. So I guess that strand's going to have to be mine. Actually, look, not only does it go with my shirt, but it also goes with my art up here. Oh man, I'm a goofball. In checked glass world, I've been really obsessed with these, what I'm calling stepped cathedral beads. And this particular batch, come on, light, thank you, is like a white opal underneath, and then it's got a volcano finish on the top and the bottom. And so it gives it more of a violet, like a violet opal kind of look to it. And then with the bright metallic of the volcano on the top and the bottom. So really digging those. And yes, I did put a strand of those back for myself. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you today, because I do want to get back and see if I can list a few more things, are these great brecciated jasper. They're kind of like a rice barrel bead. Dadgummit. Okay. Stay farther away, Jill. Let's see. Are you going to be happy here? Still dark? How about if I put it over here? Now it lightens up. Okay. Because it's in person, it's more red than it's showing on this particular camera. I'm going to have to play around with the settings to try to get the color a little bit better so that we can use this particular camera. But they are gorgeous, high quality, brecciated jasper. Like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Got so much stuff for you guys. Yes, loving the nails today. This is called Poison Berry. It's from my favorite brand, Mooncat nail polishes and Poisonberry. It's surprisingly more neon kind of looking than I thought it was going to be. I'm not mad about it, but it is definitely like a orchidy, but really vibrant. And so I've been enjoying these nails all week. All right, you guys, I hope you can join me. Oop, right there, there, there. Okay. At jwdlive.com. We are going to start at, let's see, it starts at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific. And we'll have the regular old gang there. Mom will be there, Poppy will be there, and I hope you'll be there too. And if I don't see you there, I hope you have a wonderful and safe Memorial Day weekend. All right.